and I run for protecting my savings after my sibling promised it away. I am a woman in my early 20s who still lives at home while trying to build enough savings to eventually move out. I work a modest job and have been putting money aside for several years, which has meant saying no to trips, shopping, and a lot of small comforts. Everyone in my family knows I am careful with money and that this savings is something I have worked hard for over time. My older sibling, who is in her early 30s, has been struggling financially for a while. She left her full-time job last year and since then has been relying on short-term gigs that never seem to last. A few days ago, she came to me saying she needed help covering some expenses. I told her honestly that I did not have extra money to give away because everything I had saved was meant for moving out and becoming independent. That is when she told me she had already informed our parents that I would help her. I was completely caught off guard by this. When I repeated that I could not do it, she became upset and said I was the only one in the family with any savings and that I could always build it back later. Her tone made it feel like my effort and sacrifices did not matter at all. Since then, my parents have been making comments almost daily. They are not directly demanding anything, but they keep reminding me that I am young, that my sibling is under a lot of stress, and that families should support one another when times are hard. The atmosphere at home has become tense and uncomfortable, and my sibling has barely spoken to me since. I feel torn. On one hand, I know she is struggling and I do not like seeing her stressed or worried. On the other hand, it feels wrong that she assumes she could volunteer my savings without asking, especially knowing how long it took me to build them. I cannot shake the feeling that my boundaries were ignored and that my money was treated like a shared resource instead of something I earned and protected. I keep wondering whether standing my ground makes me selfish or if it is reasonable to say no when something this important to my future is at stake.